Yo, what's happening? Please, y'all. It's your boy Papa Dog. Don't be mad at me. Yo, tried to tell him. Yo, goddamn. My lady pregnant again, but this time she pregnant with twins. Another collection plate. Come on, preacher, that's kind of strange. I'm sorry, God, I need that little change. I gotta do a couple things. Cause that stimulus, it ain't stimulate. Tax time, the mama got pissed and won't let them claim the baby. They shooting again. These just crazy, they need some help. Man, they shot him in the hip. He fell out and shitted on his still. My cousin Paul called Fed time. Up the road, did a whole dime. He used to call home. I heard niggas crying in the background. Saying to myself, this ain't how we supposed to live. Turn on Facebook, man, another bitch done got killed. For the love that my dog losing weight out here smoking cocaine cigarettes. 8 years old, shot in the head, had nothing to do with that. That baby innocent. Go get George Zimmerman if y'all just wanna kill a bitch. That's why I'm asking Jesus. Please tell me why you leave us. Tell me why you leave. Why these people wanna dead? On the internet capping, that shit is fake, bro. In the mirror showing your ass, putting no makeup. Man, y'all better wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Man, y'all better wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Man, y'all better wake up. I've been telling y'all better wake up. You can't nail bitch, say Papa Duck ain't say nothing. I told y'all everything. I told you I like the government stole it. I told y'all about COVID, the CIA and the cloning. MK Ultra, the whole world's under hypnosis. Hey, turn the TV off, that's how Hollywood control us. And ain't no cure for cancer, you're right, that's some bullshit. If they can lead us and go to the moon, they'd have been undid it. And if you took the shot, I pray for you. Lord, no. Don't want black folk to grow, so they put us on birth control. And just cause you go to church every Sunday don't make you saved. 12 years of school's how you turn niggas to slaves. On our minds they put shackles, they lie, trickers and trappers. They use the influence of athlete, actors and rappers. For real, that's fucked up, they did to Emmett Till. And all the pain his mom and family had to feel. That's why I'm asking Jesus, hey, please tell me why you leave us. Tell me why you leave. Why these people wanna dead? On the internet capping, that shit is fake, bro. In the mirror showing your ass, putting no makeup. Man, y'all better wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Man, y'all better wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Man, y'all better wake up. What's happening? It's your boy Papa Dog. I've been telling y'all about this shit for a long time, bro. I get on YouTube every day, drop videos on nothing but that sauce, and I'm telling y'all what time it is, and I'm telling y'all these people want us dead, bro. We living like it called to do this, and bro, I done been wide open just to hate and hurt and kill each other every day. You feel me? You feel me? Man, one time for all the folks that's already woke, the ones that ain't, need to wake up. Need to wake up.
Nightmares, all I dream is purge. If you get caught outside, then you gon' get purged. Niggas say the word and we gon' purge. We gon' purge. We gon' purge. Bloody nightmares, all I dream is purge. If you get caught outside, then you gon' get purged. Niggas say the word and we gon' purge. We gon' purge. We gon' purge.
Fuck is you all? Fuck as you niggas is on. We kicking the door, we busting the floor, we getting your family gone. Blood in the air, I'm smelling it down. No stopping the bully, I'm gunning you down. You niggas is kings.
Yo. Kelly, with you? What?
ACT, did you see this?
Look, if it ain't official Dana J, Levi for Kelly, Prima Donna News. I don't even want to see it. Take the time. Look, you got some weed? I gotta get some. All right, hurry up. Diesel and them here, everybody here. We waiting on you. All right.
What you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass, girl, gotta make it last now. Start off so, then I'ma beat it up. No, try to say stop with the peace say go. There you go again, that voice is cool. Watch you make your girlfriend go. Come on, come on. You've been waiting patiently, wondering when and where I be. The causing ruckus in the industry, making this so she can't sleep.
RSKO soon. Yeah. Let's say what up. What the games we sold, not told, words to Levi. Fuck the other side and fuck your opinion unless it's big by. Brooke, boy, needs to leave your Nicky, keep the 9 tuck. Slime Fox, Mama Mary said you can go fuck a duck. Anybody follow when they bullshit, I ain't surprised. Bullshit sink, so that's the enterprise. Sorry for cussing Georgia girls, surely forgive me. Belinda, respectfully, I be watching like this lady G. We don't fuck with baby killing niggas, watching F niggas, old cold niggas, on with supporting ass niggas. We don't fuck with unfit drunk bitches, one pep smear bitches, or to be determined bitches. Y'all won't beat, that's why we prima donna patient. Fantasia light the candle, me and Virgo smoking trees. Really salute, I know EJ up in the G. What up, caramel and face, I can't forget about my lips. The dream team really be the squad. The other team really just the fraud. Say the dream team really be the squad. The other team really just the fraud. If we don't joke with choke and middle finger to the P.I. B.I.
Check it out.
Dirty, yo. Don't know Sean Paul again in the song. DMX and Dido, Mr. Vegas, that's the way I tap it. Yeah.
Here comes the boom. 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 Booming, bouncing, stalking, what's walking, walking to bouncing. Get them every counter. Hit them like a mountain. Spit them, have them spitting out blood like a fountain. Look at me like that. You just might fight black. And that fight might end up in me taking your life. That battle, go for the bullshit. Stop it down. The time is just too important to be fucking around. I stop a mud hole in your face, mother. Rip your butthole out of place. Cock the Glock to your head. Let off about 2 in it. Yeah, it's a dirty job, but I just love doing it. Here comes the boom. 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 Here comes the boom.
All gangsta, you me why you hold your guns high. No get a pay your pussy cause a pussy not try. Make them skin cry. My row up the fly. So she out in a disco bye. Gangsta, you me why you hold your guns high. No get a pay your pussy cause a pussy not try. Make them skin cry. My row up the fly. So she out in a disco bye.
From the dirty know them a tata. Man a shatter. And I got a lot of power well. Just them if I go on. My rough fly like star. Make them up get flatter.
Say this are the sweetest time.
No punk get murder. I only don't take up the DMX and Dido.
Enjoy the killing time.
Shot hotter than pepper, Mr. Clever. I'm a Glock, it a go talk for me crew.
All gangsta, you me why you hold your guns high. Don't get a pay your pussy cause a pussy not try. Make them skin cry. My row up the fly. So she out in a disco bye. Youngster, you me why you hold your guns high. Get up there, your pussy, cause a pussy not try. Make them skin cry, my row up the fluid. So she took it and this bye.
Here comes the boom. 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 Here comes the boom.
When do the graffiti under theater like a spiritual left them feel later. We keep going on and on and on. Pull them body a hold us like
well. So make them know we got a shooting gallery. Killing is fun and we no need not a salary. Full of body armor so nobody can follow it. And we no owe no apology. Well,
I did more kinds of war crimes, more times than in war times. We wait for 4 times. You know it's sad, man, and I'm such a madman, bad man. But the boom, you never had, man. Here comes the boom. 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 Here comes the boom.
All youngster, you me why you hold your guns high. Don't get up there, your pussy, cause a pussy not try. Make them skin cry, my row up the flies. Flush it out in a disco, bye. Youngster, you me why you hold your guns high. Don't get up there, your pussy, cause a pussy not try. Make them skin cry, my row up the flies. Flush it out in a disco, bye.
Here comes the boom. 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 Here comes the boom.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Good God Almighty. I'm asleep. I get woken out my sleep. I had a long day today. And I get sent the link from HN News. Well, somebody sent me a live about a week ago. I want to say like last Saturday. Of a lady named Lady D with the Boski gun. And as I listened to that live last week and I hear this live this week, sound like the same person. But I'm going to give y'all some truth. I'm going to give y'all all facts. Oh, she said, is it true that Dana J and Levi are super fans? Huh? Now, I'm going to give y'all the whole plot, the plan, and the twists. And I know who's behind this. I'm going to say this. Good job. But it didn't work. And I know people like, whoa, what the hell is going on? Here's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to go here. I'm not even going to call out the name who's behind this. I'm just going to say this. I'm too solid to be moved. I'm too solid to be moved. So, as I woke up and I tried to skim back through certain parts of what's going on, I heard Bruce say, well, Levi, I don't know Levi for killing. Well, the whole switch bait sucking is this right here. They so used to Dana saying, no, fuck that. Them niggas lie. Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. Here's why I say that. Nothing will get to Robert more than somebody that's close to him disrespecting his family. Y'all didn't see it, but I'm going to give it to you flat. They just tried it between me and Keith. They wanted me and Keith to go at each other's throat. Look at what they was doing. They sent Keith all this stuff hoping that Keith was going to come out and blast me. And knowing that I'm going to retaliate. But it never happened. Then, if y'all paid attention to what Hollywood Next was telling y'all, they used Hollywood Next. So they thought they was using her. But she's so calculated. she backed her stuff up all the way through the land of Eden. And when they realized they couldn't use her to bring down certain people, when she really seen the truth of the matter, then you say, hold the fuck up. And when she did that, if you notice, she became the enemy. When she said, no, I'm not going to attack Dana J and Levi, even though we're not that cool or cool at all. I'm going to back up. So now you see Innnn News pop up. I want you to pay attention to something. Innnn News plays sound bites and pre-recorded stuff, right? Never did an interview. Now, here's where you got to do your homework. Only one person came out about 7 months ago, big up in Innnn News. And I purposely have not said nothing about Robert Kelly. And I'm going to tell you why. How the fuck will I know the snakes if I continue talking? How the fuck will I know Mama and Papa Snake if I continue going hard, showing that Robert's been railroaded? I did it for 3 years, and it led to a cesspool. But in that cesspool is somebody else navigating. So if y'all think I'm coming out to say whatever negative about Bruce, no. I'm going to say this. Shame on you. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to go down the line from the little fish to the big fish. Everybody that they asked about was haters of Levi, Dana, and Alexis. Watch this. Bruce said, I don't know Alexis Coop. You definitely don't know Alexis Coop. That's a Facebook name. However, he do know Alexis. Now, if you would have said her real name, Bruce would have said, oh, yeah, hell yeah, I know her. Watch the setup. Watch the twist. Alexis did an interview in New York crying. And because the masses couldn't get access to her, they was like, who is she? We don't know her. Then she went from, oh, that's Teresa. So now they want to know who's Alexis Coop. But nobody had a beef with Alexis Coop other than who? I'm going to show you where all the roads lead to. If you remember on Choke No Joke channel, the same questions came up. Do you know Dana J? Do you know Levi? He said, I don't have no cousin named Levi for Kelly. Well, Levi for Kelly is a screen name. People went digging. Gregory Stubbs is not that man's name. But if y'all want to run with it, then shit, y'all go ahead and run with it. Bruce said, I don't know him, but I know Dana. Now all of a sudden, Dana's super fan. Check it. The minute Dana and Levi come out and say something bad about Bruce, that's going to send Rob to a whole nother stratosphere. But wait. Stop. As Robert said, just think. The people that called Bruce a junkie and talked about him like a dog Those people ain't asked those questions about them. Now I'm going to show you a trick. In order for HN News not to seem biased or one-sided or rocking with a team, you got to throw a name out there. In this case, she threw two names out there. Watch this. Why would you, and this where I shut everything down. Why would you throw Daboski and Sylvia names out there and Hollywood Next name out there? Watch it. If you heard Keith say Hollywood Next is like his sister to him, but then you hear Bruce come out and say, well, Keith is like a brother. He's been there. Where's the disconnect? How can one say that's like my sister and the other say she a super fan? I don't know her. Make it make sense. And I'm just bringing it to y'all in the forefront because I know my shit's secure. I'm not worried about what people are asking. You seen me with Robert. Hell, I'm the one that introduced all the drama motherfuckers to Robert because I was infiltrated by these people. So I get it. I get it. But what you don't see is, if this is about Robert, why do Dana, Levi, and anybody else need to be validated? You know how you validate me? Look up on YouTube. Put in Robert court date. Who do you see? Y'all didn't validate Don. Oh. Y'all didn't validate Sharon Wimbush. Y'all didn't validate Keith. Oh, we see Keith with Rob. But you see Dana with Rob too. Shit, you seen Don with Rob once too. I'm going to say this much. Have fun trying to understand what you can't understand. Many folks came out trying to tell y'all what the real was. I'm going to let y'all run with the circus. I'm going to let y'all run with the circus. Because what I know is that a lot of y'all want to try to get me out the way. Because a lot of y'all is talking to somebody in New York, a couple in New York, who's trying to run a smear campaign with all these peons, and none of them motherfuckers can equal up to me. Now, I'm going to give you the motherfucking truth. When it was delegated for me to come out and speak on Rob's behalf, oh, I didn't know that. Ask Bruce that. When it was delegated by the man himself for me to come out on and speak on his behalf, for me to come out and do rallies on his behalf, I'm going to ask a question. Where were you? And I ain't talking about Bruce. You know who I'm talking to. Where were you? And I'm going to send a direct shot. This is shots fired. Where were you? When you was investigating the R. Kelly Defense Fund to take Robert down, where were you? If you notice, I always ask the question. How did 1 get to 3? And how did 3 get to 10? You got to bypass from 1 to 3. You got to bypass 2. And from 3 to get to 10, you got to bypass 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So I'll go here. Since everybody talking about, oh, Dana a super fan. Dana this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say this. Other than Bruce, H News, Robert deals in massive situations. I'll go ahead and I'll say this. We can have a three-way interview. Me, Bruce, and HN News. And I'll shut all the shit down. Because at the end of the day, I've never collected shit on Robert's behalf. I promoted. I was the front runner for it. But let's go here. I'm not the one that came to Johns Creek and got Robert's stuff and have it in my house. Oh, yeah. Where did that truck go? You want to play? I'll blow this shit all the way the fuck up. Where'd that truck go? Don said everybody stole. So who's the pieces that went into the storage? Since everybody brothers. How can you be brothers with one and not know the other? And what people don't understand is that interview had a lot of contradictions. Now, me and Bruce don't have a beef. Not at all. And we never will. I'm not going to sit up here and dog walk Bruce and talk about his ailment and all that. That's not what I do. But I bring truth to a lot of shit. I find it funny that Dana J a super fan, but Big Bug not. I've been there. Big Bug heaven. I find it funny. Now I'm going to go here and I'm going to put the shit out there. I find it funny that Lily is in paperwork for eating ass and doing stuff to Azriel and them. I can't validate that. I don't know. Sylvia and them ran with that. I guess she told him that. I don't know. But the people that ran with that shit, nobody said nothing about that. Make it make sense. Here's why I do not indulge in any more YouTube bullshit behind R. Kelly. I realize a lot of you motherfuckers don't know shit. And y'all only want pieces of stuff and not the whole entire truth of stuff. Will I ever turn on Robert? Fuck no. Like I said, I took the phrase from Nipsey Hussle, 10 toes deep. I took it from him. Well, I ain't take it. I borrowed it. And everybody else started using it. So I'll go here and I'll say this, HN News. I know who got you the interview. I know who delegates Bruce Kelly. And it's okay with me. But what I have refrained from doing that I have threatened to do for a long time, I'm about to put my threats into action. You went on your platform and said, I'm a super fan, right? Give me about a week. We're going to see who HN Newsroom is. And we're going to see who's the super fan. I like to play in courts. I'm not going to threaten nobody no more. But you ain't going to slander my name no more neither. Nobody. The minute I said I wasn't fucking with y'all, I became the enemy. The minute I said, fuck all those people who was doing fuck shit and who's still doing fuck shit to Robert, I became the enemy. So I'll stand on my brand and I'll say, fuck y'all again. I never needed y'all. But y'all used me. From everybody down the line. So here's what I'm going to say. You cannot say one thing on one place and then come back and contradict it on another place. And then come back and not contradict it on another place. I played with y'all long enough. Some people I gotta see as a man. And there's only two of them. Some shit will never be squashed. And I don't give a fuck who their followers are. Especially the one-sided motherfuckers in Texas. I let y'all live long enough. Now I'm about to bury y'all. Can't nobody bury y'all except for me. So you can just introduce this as Children of the Corn. And I'm Malachi. So I'll say this. Bruce. HN News. 96. Play tour. When Robert got stuck on a control panel. Great time, Bruce. When you kind of freaked out a little bit. Shit, all of us did. We had a great time. Long show. A lot of groupies was there. A lot of people lost their relationships that day. And Bruce, you won $50 from me. But I'm a super fan. Dre. Being Dre. Shout out to Hits Radio, Hits Digital Radio. But I'm a super fan. Bruce. The comeback tour. And I'm calling the comeback tour because I can't remember the name of that tour that you left early on. When you was about to beat the fuck out of Demetrius Smith. And all of us grabbed you and you pushed me and said, nah, man, shit ain't right. And you had me go get the decals. I don't know, man. I'm a super fan. Dom K, I'm not like you. I don't have to show everything. Fuck you. You're a super fan for a fucking wrench, bitch. Get the fuck off my channel. I don't fuck with you, nigga. Because you too suck Dana J dick. Not in real life, but through the motherfucking machine. You're a Dana J groupie as well. So I have a question to ask HN News. And I'm going to put it here before I go and read the Boski paperwork. If Sharon Winbush and Bruce are tight, and Bruce just said, oh, I know who sent that spread on the press. Thank you, Sharon Winbush. That means they still talking, right? So if Sharon Winbush came out and said Keith is stealing from Robert, but Bruce come out and say Keith is like a brother to me, and you don't hear from Sharon Winbush no more after that. But then Bruce pop up and his attack on me, Levi, Hollywood Next primarily. They threw Sylvia and the Boski in there to throw it off. Do that make you think about something? Whatever you come up with, that's your thoughts. That's your answers. I'm too solid to be swayed by amateur motherfuckers. But I'll say this. Bruce, what up, man? One for one and one for all. You know how we do. And when Bruce really find out who Levi is, he's going to say, oh, my motherfucking God. All this time, I didn't know. But until then, we'll just call him Levi for Kelly. Got him! Y'all thought I was going to come in and bury Bruce. Nah. I'm going to let him be the conductor. Let him tell you whatever. My hand's off. But have y'all ever noticed that a lot of Rob's real supporters, real friends, and everybody's doing this and stepping back? Have y'all noticed that? And then ask this question. If you really fighting for Robert, why you need to be validated? You know you can't come to my channel with no any bullshit. You know you can't go to Hollywood Next channel and with any bullshit. You know you can't go to Levi channel and for any bullshit. You know Sylvia channel is paid for with bots and shit and it's bullshit. You know the Boski, oh, he can't be on the internet, but he's always on the internet. So what you do? Dottie page ain't big enough. So what you do? You go find somebody who you think have a bigger voice. And you go in there and you start the shit back up. So I'm gonna ask a question. What's going on in the R. Kelly case right now that needs to be talked about? The same people that's keeping the drama is always saying, you know, we don't want to deal with the drama. We don't indulge in the drama. So why do you keep it back up? But I'll say this. The minute I start responding in Dana J fashion, oh, Dana J starting everything. Dana J this, Dana J that, Dana J. You can't have it both ways, man. If you're going to speak on me, understand this. If you're going to speak on me and if you're going to fuck with me and mine, be able to handle the counterattack. I heard some very fucked up shit about me from somebody that's close to Robert. You haven't heard me come on here and destroy that nigga. No. You won't. Because what they're trying to do is by all means remove Levi, Dana, and Hollywood Next. Now, here's where I have a problem at. And I won't tolerate disrespect from nobody when it comes to Robert and his kids. HN News said, would you confirm, Bruce, that Robert have one daughter, one transgender, and one son? If Robert would have heard that, Robert would have cussed HN News out, not Holly nothing, but HN News out. Robert would have cussed HN News ass out and then got up and walked the fuck off or hung up. Robert do not identify Ja as transgender. And neither should her uncle or her aunt. Now y'all playing with motherfucking situations. Bruce said, they told my mama, I feel some kind of way. Well, shit, you should feel some kind of way about your motherfucking niece. This is where I say bullshit is in the mix. I don't give a fuck what y'all say about me. And I got motherfuckers sitting up here talking about, oh, Dana J, just leave it alone. Don't tell me leave it alone. I told y'all when I spin that motherfucking block, I'm coming back for blood. And if y'all don't like me, don't watch me. Unsubscribe. Get the fuck on. But if y'all ain't never tell them motherfuckers that attack me to stop, don't tell me to motherfucking stop. I overslept my motherfucking mod meeting today because I had a long ass motherfucking morning rescuing sex traffickers or sex trafficked women and 2 kids. Long motherfucking morning. I wouldn't put that on nobody. And I'm not going to say I'm the sole person that didn't. No, fuck that. I was part of a team. And I'm glad to be part of that team. But we will have a mod meeting tomorrow. 4 p.m. I ain't oversleeping that. I will be having it through my football game. So I'm not watching football. I'm having a mod meeting because I got some shit that I got to get out my chest. I've played with you motherfuckers on this internet for too motherfucking long. I don't have no beef with nobody on the internet except for 2 niggas and 1 bitch. And ain't nobody gonna tell me how to speak on my motherfucking platform that I labor for, that I build. And I don't care who you are. I done played with you motherfuckers too long. And y'all feel comfortable with saying, oh, you know, Dana ain't gonna do nothing. I can do this, I can do that. Okay. Time for me to start making examples. I've started with some. I lacked off with some. But now I'm gonna pick up where I left off at. Y'all can call me whatever. But ain't none of you motherfuckers gonna say shit in my face. So you can talk all you want. Private conversations, I don't give a fuck. Because one thing I can say, what goes on in the dark, God surely reveals it in the light. It's only a matter of time. And don't think I don't see what's going on. Oh, Bozo, have open cases in Baltimore. They want that money. I said, I told y'all, stay close to my community wall. You're running out of steam. And I haven't even started. And I'm not going to stop at nothing. And when I put that shit up there on my community wall, don't go crying. Don't talk about, he's picking on me. No. You put my kids' stuff up on your shit, right? Then you say, oh, child support don't have nothing to do about his kids. So who is child support dealing with then if it don't have nothing to do with my kids, stupid ass? Bet. Understand what I'm going to talk about. That porcelain ass doll that you try to say is your motherfucking kid, coming to find out, we know you can't have kids. Shout out to the real mother, Yvonne. Don't play with me, bitch. I'm not the one to be played with, and I'm in a different zone right now. You're a sick motherfucker to want to claim your sister's seed, to have a baby shower, and you never was pregnant. Bitch, you got a full hysterectomy from being gang raped in motherfucking Afghanistan. Don't tell me I'm lying, bitch. A full hysterectomy. Now tell me how you carry a baby. You so happy in love, but you're infatuated with me. Bitch, you're a pound puppy. And your homeboy came on your channel and told you to your face, oh, it was good. And when all of us fucked you on that red couch. Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. Stop talking about that. I sent the red couch to my sister. Oh, remember that bitch? So I'm going to treat you like you are, the bitch you are. And that's all y'all going to do is run up and tell, oh, look, Dana calling us bitches again. You motherfucking right. All them niggas y'all talking to ain't never do shit for me. Robert only wanted this shit for me. So while y'all deflecting, I'm going to reflect and put that shit back where it's supposed to be. Now, I heard motherfuckers last night talk about, Dana, why are you explaining your life story? I'm going to tell you why. Because it was therapy for me. I never do nothing without it being therapeutic for me. It's been years since I ever been able to talk about my son. Because I live with some drastic decisions that I made. And I'm man enough to say that live. That means it'll never be erased. He'll always find it. But you nigga, why you can't go public and tell the people why your daughter say you fucked them? Why you can't go public with Larry White family and say, you know what? I'm sorry. I did the fucked up shit. I was wrong. The difference between me and y'all, I got morals. I got principles. I'm a man. I can admit my wrong. Y'all bitches can't. Y'all came in this. I'm sorry. Y'all was planted in this. And it was a quick money scheme for y'all. Sometimes I get very mad about certain shit. But one thing's for certain, two things for sure. The most solid 3 people. 3 that been there from day one. Levi, Dana, Prima Donna. Not in that order. Then came the others. Then let's go here. One of the most not swayed, outspoken females was Hollywood Next. No matter what she said, no matter what she done, and yes, nobody has been to war with Hollywood Next like me. I understand she said some things that people don't like, and they don't like her, but guess what? I got the same thing. People don't like me for the shit I said, but guess what? I stand on every fucking thing I said. And if I hurt somebody, I came back and apologized to them. But you can never call me a child molester, a pedophile, a scammer, a thief, or a liar. And I know some people are like, oh, Dana, oh, you lied about some shit. Well, if not telling the whole truth about something is a liar, then okay, I'll be a liar. If me going along with the narrative that they trying to push and I told them that wasn't true, then okay, I'm a liar. But when you do this, you gotta pay attention to what's coming back at you. You got a thumb and 3 more fingers that's pointing right back. And I keep telling you, don't make me be Osiris. Because I'll prosecute all of you motherfuckers the same way y'all try to come at me publicly. And won't give a fuck about your feelings, about your family, or nothing like that. I never understood how you have an interview and the one person you want to talk about is Dana. Then you go to Levi. Then you go to Hollywood Next. Man, I'm going to even go here. And I don't even like Sylvia. But you use Sylvia name. For what? You don't even know Sylvia. That's why I laugh at y'all. The shit I release, why I get under their skin? Because they can't refute it. Now tell me one thing that I can't refute. Oh, you don't know Robert. How did they meet him then? Make it make sense. But one thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. Y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to say about me. But what I know is that a lot of y'all is very friendly in person, including the PI. Make that make sense. Everybody's so tough on the internet, but when they see me, they're a friendly motherfucker. I never understood that. If you don't fuck with me, don't be friendly. You feel me? So as you see running down the bottom of the screen, don't forget to continue to support. Don't continue. Let's back this up. As you see running down the bottom of the screen, don't forget to continue to support the Lock Kevin Terrell campaign up. Contact the Illinois Child Support Hotline and report Kevin Terrell at 1-800-447-4278. His Gateway Insurance number is 9458. His State Farm number is 53-27 T as in Tom 8-02 J as in Jack. Okay. Also, report to the Texas fraud people about Kevin Terrell doing insurance fraud. If you need the videos, I'll send it to you. Don't have no harm in doing that. But like I said, continue to support Continue to write emails. And one thing is this. Oh, I can subpoena the emails. Please do. Subpoena the videos too. Because if you don't, I will. Because when you subpoena me, don't forget, I can subpoena whoever I want. I can subpoena whatever I want. I'm going to say this. I can subpoena the police report. How you know I don't have it already? And in Texas, everything is magnified. So while you talking the stuff you talking about my son mama, trying to exploit my son mama, I told you it's up forever with me. I don't stop. And I don't think you listen. I haven't slept with that woman in 14 years. Haven't talked to her in 10. But I can come back and pray for her and apologize to her for what I did to her. Can you apologize to Crystal Quarles for what you did to her? Can you apologize to all of them kids that you have of what you did to them? Can you apologize for Carmen for never being in her life because you just wanted some pussy from an underage chick, which was her mama? Oh, Dana J explanation days are over. Let's put the saddle where it's at. Everybody explained their situation except for you. So all them grandmas over there, oh, we support you. We support you. I wonder, have y'all been touched? I'm hitting nerves now. I wonder how many pedophiles y'all had y'all children and grandchildren around. And if you notice, it's always the ones that say, we really support R. Kelly, but you team up with a bunch of frauds, snakes, turncoats, backbiters, and criminals. Make that make sense. If you're going to be solid, be solid. Don't be a bitch about it. Oh, they talking now. They talking now. They going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nah. Oh man, they mad now. Because everywhere you go, you can't find nothing that you want to find. You can't find nothing that you think you need to find. You can't find nothing that you want to find. So I'm going to give you another shot, Miranda. And I'm going to tell it to you like this. You going through Merlin case search and everything else, that's not public records, right? But you said it's fair use. You said it's public knowledge, right? So when I go through the courts to get stuff, that's fair use. That's public knowledge. When I go through Department of Vital Records to get shit, that's fair use. That's public knowledge. When I go through the hospitals in Alabama to show that you never had a kid, that's fair use. That's public knowledge. When I go to show that your father ain't nothing but a fucking drunk, just like you are, that's fair use. That's public knowledge. When I go through the paperwork to show that your mother was a freak, just like you are, that's fair use. That's public knowledge. You playing with something you know nothing about. So let's have fun. Just know it's coming. So let's go here. Because you think you're untouchable. I'll show you just how untouchable you are. I'm coming. Is this the one? Nope, that's not the one. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Eastern District of New York, United States of America against Christopher Gunn. Memorandum of law. Memorandum of law in support of motion to transfer her venue. Oh, Allegra Glasshauser. She trying to get it out of New York because she don't want to deal with it. I get it. Christopher Gunn is charged with threatening members of the United States Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York. I want to read why they think that they can get a transfer of venue. That part. Now, answer this question, y'all. And before I go any further, when did Levi ever say he was related to anybody on Robert's mother's side? And I'm going to leave that there. Some people so smart, they stupid. And this is what happens when you run and try to get dirt on people and try to tell stories and this and this and this and this. I just don't get it. But then when the shit is reversed on them, then, oh, Dana starting shit, Levi starting shit, Hollywood Next starting shit. No, we're not. We just continuing the shit that y'all started. And we're just putting an end to all of the bullshit. So, attorney's office for the Eastern District of New York, the same office that is prosecuting him in this case. In other words, the Brooklyn U.S. Attorney's Office is both the prosecutor and victim of the alleged crime. The charges relate to a video that includes a picture of a Brooklyn United States Attorney's Office and mentions 3 current or former EDNY prosecutors by name. The case discussed in the video was one that took place in the Eastern District of New York in front of Judge Ann M. Donnelly, a respected member of the Eastern District New York Judiciary. Indeed, in June 2022, Judge Donnelly barred Mr. Gunn from the EDNY courthouse, stating that he had made threats against her. June 24th, 2022, memorandum from Judge Ann M. Donnelly. Because of this overlap between the facts of the case and this district's prosecutors and judiciary, Mr. Gunn would be prejudiced by his case proceeding in this district. Additionally, it would be more convenient and in the interest of justice to transfer the case to the Northern District of Illinois. Therefore, I respectfully request that this court transfer venue under Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure, Rules 21A and B, CEG United States versus Turner, number CR 09542 209 WL 2870627 at *1 NDIL September the 8th, 2009. Now watch this. That's a great try. But it could only be transferred if Ann Donnelly was prosecuting this case. Ann Donnelly ain't prosecuting this case. So why transfer the venue when the victims, which is the United States attorneys, are in New York? Why would you transfer it to Chicago when he made the threats and the victim reside in New York? He made the threats in Chicago. So if that's the case, if you want to change venue, so that means that the victims got to come to the state and the jurisdiction of where the abuser resides. That don't make sense. In every other case, the victim have jurisdiction. If they they went to their jurisdiction, they didn't have to come to Chicago. They went to their jurisdiction. But then they say Mr. Gunn's case should be transferred to avoid prejudice for convenience and in the interest of justice. Wait a minute. How is it prejudice? And Donnelly is not prosecuting your case. But you did the crime in Bolingbrook. I'm going to keep it real. Dabowski do not know how to use the computer like that. So I think T-Baby should be charged for accessory to the crime. And I think Sarah Remy should be charged for accessory to the crime as well. Dana, why? T-Baby creates the memes. She sets up the lives. Sarah Remy, that's her house. That's her internet. Whether she knew directly or indirectly, she knew what was going on and she knew what was taking place in her house using her internet. So therefore, she's an accessory to the crime. And so is T-Baby. Let's go there. If you go get one, go get all three. If you go get one, go get all three. Because you just can't get one and can't get the rest of the three. So then it says, in Turner, the defendant was charged with making threats towards specific Seventh Circuit judges. The district court transferred the venue from the Northern District of Illinois to the Eastern District of New York, explaining that because the alleged threats involved members of the judiciary in the original district, the transfer would best serve not only justice, but the appearance of justice. Stop for a second. Chicago is the most corrupt city when it comes to this. So basically, what she's saying is, I really don't want to deal with this no more. I'd rather my client go to his district, and then from that point, you know, I pray the best for him, and I pray that he can get off. But I'm going to show you how they set this nigga up. 3, Mr. Gunn's case raises very similar facts because the alleged threats involve members of the prosecutors in the original district. Venue should be transferred to the Northern District of Illinois. This will best serve justice and the appearance of justice. His public defender has ran out of steam, has ran out of gas, has ran out of anything to support her client. Understand rhetoric when you see it. Then she's giving you case law. Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure 21A and B allow this type of venue transfer. Rule 21A provides that upon the defendant's motion, the court must transfer the proceeding against the defendant to another district if the court is satisfied that so great a prejudice against the defendant exists in the transferring district that the defendant cannot obtain a fair and impartial trial there. Stop. He is not known. He's a nobody. Why would he get an unfair trial? Answer that. He's not a superstar. He's not a celebrity. Why would he get an unfair trial? Let's go deeper. What assets do he really have that the government really want to seize and they can capitalize off for him to get an unfair trial? Answer that question. That's just like they saying, oh, Dana J, he got locked up and he need to get transferred to Baltimore because of the unfair trial. What do I have that's that great that you all want that y'all can capitalize off of? Not a goddamn thing. I work hard every day. Every motherfucking day. Whether I'm on YouTube, double taking, and double taking means that when I get off work, I put me to the back burner and I come on YouTube and I give information, I provide updates, I provide content. Unlike the bitch that just came in my chat talking about, boy, shut up. Bitch, I see everything. I just choose not to deal with everything because y'all beneath me. Peasants, get the fuck on. So Federal Crim P 21A Rule 21B provides that a case may also be transferred from one venue to another if, or the convenience of parties and witnesses, and in the interest of justice. Federal Crim P21B, the Supreme Court has noted 10 factors to be considered under Rule 21B. 1. Location of the defendants. 2. Location of the possible witness. 3. Location of the events likely to be at issue. 4. Location of relevant documents and records. 5. Potential for disruption of the defendant's business if transfer is denied. 6. Expenses to be accrued by the parties if transfer is denied. 7. Location of defense counsel. 8. Relative accessibility of the place of trial. 9. Docket conditions of each potential district. And 10. Any other special circumstance that might bear on the discernibility of transfer. Stop. What business are you talking about, man? Let's go there. 1. Location of the defendants. Location of defendants, Bolingbrook. No, I'm sorry, New York. Brooklyn, New York. Location of possible witnesses. They're scattered. So New York would be the jurisdiction. Location of events likely to be an issue. Where did it happen at? At Sarah Remy's house. 4. Location of relevant documents and records. They are now in New York. They are now in New York. So if the documents are in New York, now what? Let me do this. See, one thing I don't do is I don't play the radio. I don't play the radio. Hold on. I'm sending something to myself that just got sent to me. Okay. Hold that thought. This is why I say idiots shouldn't be around. This is why I say what I say. Idiots should not be around. 5. Potential for disruption of the defendant's business if transfer is denied. What businesses do he own? None. I got a question. Why y'all didn't ask Bruce about that? Why y'all didn't ask Bruce that if a dude that really don't support R. Kelly and his mama came out and told y'all that he don't support R. Kelly, and that
and that they believe that R. Kelly need to be locked up. Why didn't y'all address that to Bruce? And why y'all didn't ask him how do he feel about Dubosky and other people stealing Rob's logo and stealing Rob's name to print t-shirts and to get capitalized gain off of it? But y'all talk about a defense fund that's been ordained by Robert, put in motion by his former lawyer, and that's what's the word I'm looking for? And that's oh shit, what's that word I'm looking for? Oh shit, my mind went blank. That's promoted by Dana J and Levi. I'm starting to believe that y'all mad because y'all didn't come up with the idea. Or was it that Doug didn't want to talk to y'all motherfuckers because he called y'all stupid from the jump? Let's go there. 6, expenses to be accrued by the parties if transfer is denied. If you wouldn't have never did it, you wouldn't never had no expenses. This is the dumbest shit I ever heard. You did it. Those are your expenses. That's your fault. If I get booked for some threats that I made, whatever expenses that I have, I got to eat that. That's my fault. What makes any of these dirty, dumb, stinky motherfuckers any different? 7, location of defense counsel. Well, your defense counsel is in New York. So when I last recall, is it his public defender in New York? I mean, ain't that's what y'all read to? So if y'all reading that and I'm reading that, where's the issue? Where's the issue? Y'all gonna have me double duty in a day. Here we go. Where's the issue? That's fine. That's fine. You the one going to jail, not me. 8, relative accessibility of the place of trial. Check it out. The public defender is the one holding up him being transferred. Because truth to be told, he should have been gone. He should have been gone. 9, docket conditions of each potential district. Okay. And 10, any other special circumstance that might bear on the disability of transfer. I get it. Case laws. 1, 2 case laws they put up there. Then she said, no one of these considerations is dispositive, and it remains for the court to try to strike a balance and determine which factors are of greatest importance. Case law. District courts have a great deal of discretion in deciding motions to change venue. Case law. Noting that as the language of the rule suggests, district court calls on the necessity of transfer are granted a healthy measure of appellate court respect. Another case law. We've seen this type of rhetoric before when somebody got a page full of case laws. We've seen it from the government. That means she don't have nothing to back her stance except for case laws. Then it says, disposition of Rule 21B, motion is vested in the sound discretion of the district court. Facts. Then she got another case law. Then she come back, and venue statutes are to be liberally construed so as to minimize inconvenience to a defendant. Then she give you another case law. Then she go, noting that Rule 21B will allow the selection of the place where the case is to be tried as the interest of justice indicates. Then she come back with another case law. This is the government all over again. But I thought she was a public defender. Listen what I'm telling you. When they have nothing, they run with air. Now, what I could do is file an injunction into this case because his lawyer, his public defender, came out and said the only video she have is when he's being threatened. And it's a video that was given by Miranda Lonnie Green, to him to give that was given to him to give to his public defender, in which the truth was not told. So now if I file an injunction into this case to show the fact that at the end of the day, he's not crazy. He knows what he's doing. He's very competent. And that this is a try bait and switch. This man has said these many threats against public officers. That video that you have, ma'am, Miss Allegra, is me taking up for that lady named Miranda Lonnie Green against Daboski, and a private video. That wasn't public. That was private. And she recorded it. And trying to make it seem like it's public. She's trying to make it seem like I did it and said it in public. No, that was a phone conversation in private. Better yet, please subpoena her cloud. This is why I say I fall back and let dummies play their hand. And why this idiot is on the internet talking about I don't give a fuck. I don't. You need to give a fuck. I think I need to pay Miss Allegra a phone call. But she know you guilty. That's why she not saying you're innocent anymore. That's why she not saying you're not guilty no more. That part, Caramel, and they still jealous. Here's the point, Levi. The great thing about this is this right here. They don't want none of that. They don't want none of that involved in New York. What is a nut holder? Wow. Bruce Kelly called me a nut holder? Okay, that's fine. Shame on him. But I'm getting back to this. It is enough if all relevant things considered, the case would be better off transferred to another district. Why? Transfer in the interest of justice standard for transfer. A, Mr. Gunn will be prejudiced by his case being tried by prosecutors who are members of the office that was the subject of the alleged threats. Now watch this. if they didn't transfer Robert Sylvester Kelly case and all his shit happened in Chicago, why would they transfer Christopher Gunn? Overnight, I can't even call him overnight, a solidified YouTube bum who have nothing to give to society. Why not prosecute him? If it was me, y'all would have been saying, hey, prosecute him, give him 100 years. Give him 100 years. That's what y'all be saying about me. Georgia girl, you're right. But they want me to attack Bruce so bad, but I'm not going to do that. It's on record of them attacking Bruce, calling him a junkie and all this other stuff. They did that. I'm better than that. And see, I see what's at play. Stuff that I'm privy to, a lot of them would never be privy to. It is what it is. So it says that Mr. Gunn is charged with threatening the same people who are currently prosecuting him. It is prejudicial under Rule 21A and is also a special circumstance that bears on the disability of transfer. Stop. You are saying the same thing. I'm now on page, what page is this I'm on? I'm now on page 5. You said this on page 1. This is crazy. That part, and if it was me, they would have been throwing a party right now. But like I said, you'll never catch me in nothing crazy. So it says, having the alleged victims be members of the same office that is prosecuting Mr. Gunn creates at least the appearance of injustice. Law don't go off appearance. Law go off facts. But what you're saying have to do with him threatening those people? This is particularly true given that the allegations include an alleged threat to storm the Eastern District, New York's United States Attorney's Office itself. Stop. How can you say that the threat was to storm the Eastern District of New York United States Attorney's Office itself when you went live and told the judge on the conference call that you only saw me threatening him? Okay. Don't make sense, do it? This intersection between the prosecutors and the alleged victims implicates the rules of ethics for prosecutors and raises the specter of unfair prejudice towards Mr. Gunn. How's it unfair prejudice? If he wouldn't have did it, he wouldn't have been in this position. Ethical rules for lawyers generally advise against any risk that a lawyer's professional judgment will be affected by other interests, including personal ones. Boom. She's telling you right there that this is really beneath her, pretty much. Then she give a link of professional conduct and rules. Then it says prosecutors have specific ethical duties and are generally charged with serving the public rather than representing a particular witness or victim. So you want the government to turn their back on their own to protect Mr. Gunn when Mr. Gunn threatened the public and the victims. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Now, the minute somebody does something to Mr. Gunn real bad, Y'all gonna be the ones that, oh, well, we gotta protect them, and we're gonna bring a lawsuit in United States of America versus whoever hurt Mr. Gunn. Why? That would be the question. Why? And that goes under a person versus the natural man. At no point in his paperwork have you seen them mention him as a natural man. He's a person. He's created by the state. Pay attention. Then here's a clear Q sign: serving the public. When you're a natural man, everything happens in private. Pay attention to Don Russell's case. Why is everything so hush-hush? Because he used paperwork improperly, but he applied it properly. And everything on him is hush. Then it says, rather than represent a particular witness or victim, broadly construed, prosecutors' conflicts can arise not only out of personal and professional relationships and financial interests, but out of any personal belief, ambition, or institutional interests. That undermines the prosecutor's ability to pursue justice in a disinterested way. Bruce A. Green and Rebecca Rioffe, Rethinking Prosecutors' Conflicts of Interest, and she give that case law. Additionally, ethical rules suggest that the prosecutor should avoid the prospect of having to testify personally in their case. CEG ABA Criminal Justice Standards, Prosecution Function Standard, case law, relationship with victims and witnesses, available at, and they got the case law. But if you pay attention, it's available at AmericanBar.org. So you belong to an organization, because the Bar Association is not law. That's an organization. Here, the status of the Eastern District New York prosecutors as both the people prosecuting Mr. Gunn and the alleged victims of his actions, at the least, suggest a violation of these ethical rules in a way that could prejudice Mr. Gunn. For example, that the prosecutors are also the alleged victims suggests that they may reasonably have more difficulty dispassionately evaluating the facts than an uninvolved prosecutor's office would have. So now y'all don't want New York to prosecute them. Y'all want Chicago to do it, knowing that Chicago is corrupt and they're not going to go as hard as New York would. It's a C. Green 58 case law. The prosecutor's own status as a victim of the defendant's crime might motivate the particular prosecutor to seek vengeance, whereas other prosecutors with no experience with the crime might be more measured. Now watch this. Here's where this all get destroyed at. The prosecutors can have their witnesses, which are the victims, appear in their proper form. This is where people get it misconstrued. Their proper form is them as their self. This is one rule that when you take that oath that you have, this is one thing that they have. If they come in the form of the foreign agent, which they have swore to be, they are bound by, which is something called an oath of office. When you are bound by that oath of office, you can claim 11th Amendment immunity. But if you come in your proper form, you ain't bound by no oath of office. And the government often changes jurisdiction to do that. That's how they get out of lawsuits. Make it make sense. This could cause the Eastern District of New York prosecutor's office to be less willing to reach a disposition favorable to Mr. Gunn through plea negotiations, or more likely to request a greater sentence if he's convicted. Additionally, the government may seek to have the prosecutors mention in the video, testify at any trial of Mr. Gunn about their reaction to the video and whether they truly felt threatened. This presents a conflict between the Eastern District of New York United States Attorney's Office duty to act as a disinterested prosecutor concerned with serving the interests of the public and justice, and the alleged victim prosecutor's personal interest of convicting Mr. Gunn. You can't rob a bank in New York and then ask to be tried in the state that you live in federally. The judge will never grant that. He threatened New York prosecutors, so that's why he's going. The potential for prejudice and conflicts of interest combined with a convenience in moving the case discussed below wants a transfer to avoid any appearance of justice. Levi mad, he on it. But Levi told the truth. Order transfer and venue in the interest of justice after the defense argued there was no appearance of partiality because facts of case involved the credibility of the court scrutiny officers tasked with protecting the judge in the original district. B, that Mr. Gunn is a long-term resident of Illinois weighs heavily in favor of transfer. That would be the reason why they wouldn't transfer it to Illinois. Because if he's a long-term resident of Illinois, why would you transfer something in the defense of the defendant? By his public pretender asking for this, they might fuck around and transfer this shit to Maryland. You better be careful. You better be careful. Because when you ask for a change of venue, they don't have to grant where you want to go. A change of venue is just that, a change of venue. Then she go here. Mr. Gunn lives with his partner and 2 minor children in the Northern District of Illinois. We know that's a lie. Because we know T-Baby don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. The only thing she do is go sell pussy. So what partner do he live with? And then you say 2 minor children in the Northern District of Illinois. His elderly mother, sister, nieces, and nephews all live in the same neighborhood. Time out. When I tell y'all shit, I was told I was a liar. But didn't I tell y'all that his mother lives approximately a half a mile to a mile away from where Sarah Remy live at? And now his public pretender is coming back and saying what? His mother, sister, nieces, and nephews all live in the same neighborhood that Mr. Gunn live in with his partner and 2 minor children. Didn't I tell y'all that? Oh no, but he moved, right? When I told y'all that was nothing but a stunt, sometimes y'all gonna listen to me because I sit back and wait for the paperwork to show itself. He has lived in Illinois his whole life. Check it. Chicago is inside of Illinois, right? But if he lived in Chicago, they would have said he lived in Chicago, Illinois. But because he ran to them and said, it's people reading my paperwork and stuff like that, don't put the location. So she honored that and just put Illinois. Then whenever possible, courts should try defendants where they reside. Where they do that at? You are going to be tried where the victim is. You might got to file a report in the same state or the same jurisdiction as the goddamn person that's perpetrating the crime. But you're going to be tried where the goddamn victim is. Ask me how I know. I don't live in no motherfucking Conyers, Georgia. But guess what? I was tried in Conyers, Georgia. When I had smoke with child support in Baltimore, I wasn't tried in Pennsylvania. I was tried in Baltimore. When I had smoke in Pennsylvania, I was tried in Pennsylvania. Hey, Sky. So what makes him any different that he can't be tried where the victim's at? He broke. He busted. Disgusted. He lived with his baby mama. She said he can't come back there. But we know how these people do. They might have a change of heart. Because people might, oh, Sarah Remy, you need to let him be around the boys. You need to let him back. Don't do him like that. This and this and this and this and this. Women that have soft hearts like that, and you know what I say? It's going to take something to be real bad happen to you. And then it'd be like, I can't do it anymore. So let's finish, because I can really start clowning, but I don't want to. District courts therefore grant changes of venue motions when the defendant, like Mr. Gunn, live out of the charging district. What? Venue motion granted to Southern District FL of Florida. Damn. That's in that case law. Defendant, lifelong resident of Florida, where he cared for his elderly and ill mom. But he ain't threatening no goddamn judges or nothing. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So, transfer of venue granted, noting that the defendants, this is like the case law and shit they're doing. Mr. Gunn's residence should weigh heavily in favor of a venue transfer. Additionally, Mr. Gunn's location in Illinois is also relevant to other plat factors. Factors 4 addresses the location of relevant documents and records, while factor 7 addresses the location of defense counsel. Although in many cases today, the location of the discovery would not be particularly relevant, it is relevant in this case because of Mr. Gunn's bond conditions. He shouldn't even have... Dana, shut up. Dana, shut up. In my bedbug voice, Dana, shut up. That nigga shouldn't even have a bond. Oh, it's coming, boy. It's coming. Y'all wait till I pull this skit off, man. It's coming. But noting that normally the location of documents is no longer significant. It's no longer a significant factor given the conveniences of modern transportation and communication. Under Mr. Gunn's current bond conditions, he cannot use the internet. Oh! He cannot use the internet. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. I just need you to shut the fuck up because nobody asks you shit. I just need you to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You said under his bond conditions, he cannot be on the internet, right? What the fuck is this right now? He got 103 people watching. I've been on for about 45 minutes. This is clearly him on the internet. Y'all didn't learn from Sylvia? The reflection shows it all. So I got a question. Why is he still on the internet? That part right there, Levi. He's wearing her to death. She wants out. She don't want to be bothered no more. This clearly is the Boski, right? Bozo, I don't give a fuck. 103 watt, but wait. This clearly the Boski gun, right? But he can't be on the internet. He is unable to possess items that are protected discovery and does not have access to a computer. You're a liar. He do have access to a computer. The discovery in his case, and I just showed you he got one. The discovery in his case, however, is largely electronic and includes inter alia approximately 440 videos. Wait a minute. Stop. Let's listen to how stupid these people are. One 5-minute video that they claim was chopped down, right, from 2 hours. How that turned into 440 videos? This nigga got more videos than R. Kelly. What the fuck? This nigga got more videos than R. Kelly. Check it. Many of which are well over an hour long. But wait, I thought they were chopped down. Woo! I want to see how they run with this line now. And you know they're gonna say, I hate that motherfucker. Sean Hurst, stand behind a tree and act like you mad again. Get him. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm gonna say this. That murder for hire that they claim don't match and don't work. I'm gonna say this much. The real plot between him and Don Snow is going to be shown too. The real plot between him and Don Snow is going to show. This is what happened when you play with them people. Then she say, if Mr. Gunn's case were in the Northern District in the Northern District of Illinois, he would be appointed a federal defender in Chicago and would be able to easily go to their offices to review the electronic discovery on their computers. Listen, this lady is tired. She tired of his ugly ass calling her and talking to her. She don't want to deal with this shit no more. She said, I'm done. Leave me the fuck alone. Lord, give me a reason. Miss, do with some other people and start faking like you had a stroke. Do what some other people do. And I ain't talking about nobody on the sector neither. So don't go with that lie talking about Dana talking about this person. No, I'm not. But now I'm about to talk about some people in the sector. Ma'am, fake like you got COVID and come back 2 days later with a full voice and can talk. But that's all you need is some bad teeth, some bad feet, and some old Aldi boots. Oh shit. Yo, this is the funniest shit I ever seen, man. Wait a minute. This ability for Mr. Gunn to review his discovery at the office of his defense team is crucial to his defense. Mr. Gunn is uniquely qualified to explain the defense content of these numerous hours of videos, highlighting the most pertinent videos of his defense and culling videos that are less relevant. Stop. You wanted to be R. Kelly Jr., right? You wanted to be R. Kelly Jr., right? You talk so much trash about R. Kelly, you slapping R. Kelly and all this, and then you wanted his supporters to pay you money, right? Now you R. Kelly Jr. But the problem is your videos are so overwhelming that you have more videos than Robert have times 3. You got 440 videos. The government only claimed they had 6 videos from Robert. That's a good question, Levi. Where is Nari? Nari Wright, are you still around? Are you okay? Nari, since you sat with them people, are you okay? Can you come out and have an interview with me on my channel? I want to know, how did it go?
A servant holds truly bizarre, complex anti-government beliefs that are rooted in racism and anti-Semitism. Semitism. Did I just say that right? Anti-Semitism. I don't only know the word. Don't let me get ghetto. Let me break down. But today's a brand new morning.
Believe they did this to my mama, man. Y'all did this to my mama.
Oh shit.
Y'all did this to my mama. I'm gonna make y'all motherfuckers pay.
Nah, man, I don't want no smoke, man. I don't want no smoke, man. Even if each video were only 1 hour and many are longer, it would take approximately 55 uninterrupted 8-hour days to watch all of the videos just once. God damn! Yo! Oh my God! Oh, oh my God! She said even if each video were only 1 hour and many are longer, hold on. It would take approximately 55 uninterrupted 8-hour days to watch all of the videos just once. Damn! If that's not a stalker, then what the fuck it is? If Mr. Gunn were able to do this painstaking discovery review, oh, she telling you right here, If Mr. Gunn were able to do this painstaking discovery review in the same office as his defense team, he would be able to contemporarily provide relevant context to his defense team. The defense will be significantly hampered if Mr. Gunn is unable to do this review with his defense team. Wait a minute. Why is she stating his defense team? Aren't you his public defender, ma'am? Miss, didn't you know that you was dealing with Norman Bates' nephew before you even took this case? Man. Hey, darling. Shit. Mr. Gunn's location is also relevant to Plat Factor 6. Expenses to be accrued by the parties if transfer is denied. His current counsel located in Brooklyn, New York, will be unable to do this contemporaneous discovery review of these hours of videos with Mr. Gunn without significant expense and hardship to counsel's other clients who are based in New York and family. No. Yo. Man, yo, she said, shit, if I'm going to do all this, you're going to be some goddamn money, nigga. I ain't doing this shit for free. Wait a minute. If she telling the government, I ain't doing this shit for free. That motherfucker don't play with me. I ain't doing this shit for free, man. Hell no. This is too much. Oh my God. Oh my God. And she told that motherfucker, hey, government, hey, judge, please change venue. Because for real,
better believe it. If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, goddamn I'm not.
She like, man, I ain't come to play with y'all motherfuckers today. Get this motherfucker out of my office now. I don't want this shit. Get it out of my office now. Get this stalking black, thick ass glasses wearing motherfucker out of my office now. Not now. Now. Right now. Right now. God is trying to tell you something. When? Right now. Right now. Oh shit. Oh shit. And I know they're gonna be like, he wrong for laughing at him. Fuck that. If it was me, y'all would have laughed at me. I don't give a fuck. Oh my God. 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 Nari, where you at? Hold on, wait a minute. I'm about to make this shit a joke now. Hold on. I'm about to make this shit a joke now. Nari, where you at? Where you at? Come on over to the Dream Team chat. I'm just saying. Nari, where you at? Nari, where you at? Where you at? Come on over to the Dream Team chat. Grapes.
All right now, brother.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Father.
Look, don't leave the chat now. I had 228, now I'm down to 215 when I did that. Don't leave now. Y'all shouldn't have played with me. I told you, I'm spinning the block. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Public places, no hard races. Those not the words that Robert sing, but what the word? Oh. What are we doing to this? What planet? Boom, 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 boom. The planet, yeah. No. So it says, to do this type of discovery for review with Mr. Gunn, New York Defense Counsel would need to travel to Illinois like numerous times and remain there for days or weeks to facilitate Mr. Gunn's discovery review. Additional expenses would also be accrued. Wait a minute, stop. What did you say? To do this type of discovery with Mr. Gunn, review with Mr. Gunn, New York Defense Counsel would need to travel to Illinois by likely numerous times and remain there for days or weeks to facilitate Mr. Gunn's discovery review. Wait. So when he said he was in New York with his lawyer, he was lying? Damn. Dirty Prize, how y'all feel to know that y'all been lied to all the way around the board again? You know what I mean? How you feel? So additional expenses would also be accrued in the event of a trial, as Mr. Gunn would need to travel to New York and have lodging here. Oh no, he got people to live up. The problem is Yellow Michelle gonna decompose her house to where she can't be on the internet? Is Glenda gonna decompose her Section 2 house so that way she can't be on the internet? I'm just saying. Shit, they can come up with a goddamn computer for them. Why can't they get them a place to stay with no internet? The Dirty Prize did everything else for them. Why they couldn't do that? Make that shit make sense, Knuckle. I'm telling you, I got 30 rounds of stamina in reading this motherfucking case. I don't got 30 rounds with nothing else. I got stamina. I got a strong back. I don't need no cane. So, could one of them clips be the clips of my kids? That one he won't win. So yeah, they trying to do everything possible to get this brother away from what's going on. These unnecessary expenses would all be avoided if his case was transferred. Check this out. When your public defender wants you out of their district so bad that they willing to throw away money, they are willing to throw away money just so they don't got to deal with this bullshit. When the feds came with that fucking discovery, that public defender said, shit, fuck you. Mr. God, don't call my motherfucking office no more, goddammit. Nigga, you're a liar. You got us in some shit. Hell the motherfucking no. Oh no. You better call Canic. But from what I see, you gotta have some bread. You gotta have some bread. C, at this stage in the case, the prosecution and defense could be transferred to Chicago efficiently. Damn. A Northern District of Illinois prosecutor and federal defender could efficiently take up this case. I understand that the assigned AUSA has just left the Eastern District of New York office. A new prosecutor just submitted a notice of appearance in Mr. Gunn's case yesterday evening on October the 27th. Thus, no matter the outcome of this motion, a new prosecutor will be representing the government in this matter. Stop. Didn't you just say the same people that are victims are prosecuting them? Now they got a whole nother person prosecuting them, so you can't have that defense. Now you crying. Man. Man. I got you, Sky. What up, Sky Zone? Yo. And we got to get Sky Zone scheduled, man, because we want to go back and support the Skyline, man. I miss the Skyline. I miss getting on the Sky Train, man. And now that my main page is back, I can go back being a mod on Sky Zone channel now. So, thus, no matter the outcome. Okay, we got that. On the defense side, the federal defenders in Chicago represented Mr. Gunn at his initial appearance. There's no reason they could not continue to do so going forward. God damn! Damn! The bulk of the discovery was just provided to current defense counsel on October 11, 2022. And federal defenders technology personnel are still working to get it into a format for the defense team to review. Thus, it is early enough in the case that it would be no more efficient for current counsel to continue than to transfer the case back to the previous counsel in Chicago. Damn! They like, no, we don't want it. We giving up the flag now. Shit. Damn. Man, get me to 100, y'all. Get me to 100, man. I know y'all dying over this. I know y'all loving this shit, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I got 213, 216, 217 in the chat. Man, get me to 100, man. Come on. I got 270 in the chat, 17. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me. Look, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Come on, man. When you come to my house, wipe your feet off at the door. Ring the doorbell before you come into my shit. It's easy. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? What up, J-Rock? Hit that like button, man. That's all I'm saying. Caramel, what's up? Hit that like button, man. Oh, man. Y'all shouldn't have let me get no sleep, man. I'm a clown. So it says, noting that because the criminal activity alleged in this case was interstate in scope, the location of events at issue did not favor a particular outcome. This is also not a case that appears to be present. This is also not a case that appears to present an issue related to the location of civilian witnesses, as the allegations relate to online activity. Indeed, the only civilian witnesses noted at this stage is a person called Individual 1. In the complaint, counsel is unsure in what district this person lives and has no reason to believe it would be any more difficult for that person to travel to a trial in Chicago than a trial in New York. Jesus Christ. Similarly, the accessibility and docking conditions of both potential districts in Brooklyn and Chicago are equivalent. Here is here in this unusual case. Wait a minute. God damn. Wait a minute. Hold on, man. You know what I get from this? Hold on.
You see something? Now you see now. You done fucked up, you know that, don't you? I see what I'm saying. I thought. No, so, you know what I'm saying? You done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
Yeah.
No, you done fucked up, don't you? No, don't you? No, you done fucked up.
Pastor.
See, the devil busy. See, the devil won't act stupid. But I buy, ooh, he got time.
You know the storm is passing home. You know the storm is passing home. You know the storm is passing home. It won't be long. It won't be long now.
I'm just saying, man, it won't be long. It won't be long. Here in this unusual case, there are real concerns about prejudice and the appearance of prejudice by Mr. Gunn being tried and prosecuted by the same office that he allegedly threatened. Additionally, that Mr. Gunn lives in the Northern District of Illinois and would be able to access his discovery with an Illinois-based federal defender team. Not Mr. Big Money Gunn. Something he is unable to do now, at the detriment to his ability to defend himself. Strongly weighs in favor of transfer. This case is in the beginning stages, with a new prosecutor just having submitted a notice of appearance to the court and defense counsel having recently received a large quantity of discovery. It is at a stage when it can be transferred without the need for the prosecution and defense teams in the new district to replicate work. Your Honor has considerable discretion to grant Mr. Gunn's motion to transfer venue and should do so. Respectfully submitted, Allegra Glasshauser. I'm going to say this, Miss Allegra Glasshauser. You have fought a good fight. You had no idea what you were dealing with. However, when you was on the call and the idiot jumped out there and said, hold on. When he was on that call and said he wanted to have his court date now, you didn't know what you were dealing with. And when you went to go talk to him, you told him to chill. At the end of the day, you are a respectable person and you defend certain people. You can't defend this. The reason why you can't defend this is because he know what he did on repeated terms. And when you know what you did on repeated terms, there's no defense. God comes when he want to come. And when he comes like a thief in the night. And he hold his own. And when that happens, you have no other choice but to let God do his work. Ma'am, run far away and never come back to the Pride Lands. be very curious about what you take up and who case you take up. Everybody is not friendly material. So with that being said, everybody doesn't deserve a defense. He's so smart. He's well-versed. Let him defend himself. So the new attorney is Assistant U.S. Attorney Michael W. Gabaldi. Oh, man. Oh, man. And if you pay attention, it's from the criminal defense. It's from the criminal division. Ooh, boy. You up shit creek now. Please take notice that Assistant United States Attorney Michael W. Gabaldi from this point forward will be added as counsel. Wait a minute. He's not taking over. He's being added as counsel in the above captioned matter. All future correspondence to the United States and the above captioned matter should be sent to Assistant United States Attorney Michael W. Gabaldi, United States Attorney's Office, Criminal Division. Check this out. They about to supersede this. And when they supersede this, there's going to be some stuff to come out that's going to be crazy. But what I want to understand is, why would you go online? Because I'm reading your paperwork. Dummy. This is clearly you. Bozo, I don't give a fuck. Okay, thank you. This is clearly you. This is clearly your shadow. Just like Sylvia joint was and Dr. Rogers joint, this is yours in your own joint. This is clearly a computer that you're on. How do I know? This is a Mac computer that you're on. Here's iTunes. Here's iLookup. Here's iTunes TV. Here is iDate. Here's iNotes. All of your stuff is at the bottom. You got to be the stupidest motherfucker on the planet Earth. You got 44 likes. You got 8 dislikes. Damn. This is clearly you. And you're on a computer. Just type in a name and you popped up as being live. Look, you're live. Look, you're live. But I'm glad you did that, because I'm about to show the Dirty Prize just how stupid they are. Now, this lets me know that y'all beef that y'all have with one another is manufactured. But y'all hate for me is so great that y'all will put a manufactured beef to the side because none of y'all like each other to try to take me down, right? So guess what? While all of y'all over in Bedbug chat, do you remember this? Do you remember this? And this is Rainbowski saying this. Tyson posted the screenshot of my comment on his wall pertaining to his fraud shit. This why I can't respect none of y'all. If somebody done that to somebody from the dream team over here, you will never catch me in that person chat. When I spoke about what he did to Prima Donna, after that, you ain't never see me in that nigga chat. You ain't never seen me in that nigga panel, because it became personal from that point. So make this shit make sense. Like I said, I don't care who come out and speak to the Boski people. All of y'all motherfuckers are frauds. All of y'all motherfuckers are out there backbiting one another. All of y'all back there backstabbing one another, and none of y'all like each other. I showed the screenshots. I showed the text messages. I showed it all. At the end of the day, why y'all think y'all gonna play with me? Let me let you in on a little motherfucking secret, okay? And this goes from the head on down to the motherfucking tail. Let me let you in on a little secret of mine. Go a little something like this.
I know what you want. Oh, sure, they may have tried to separate us, but what we have is too strong, it's too powerful. And after all, we shared everything, you and I. I told you my deepest, darkest secrets. I showed you exactly what people are capable of. I shocked you with my honesty, but mostly I challenged you and made you think. And you trusted me, even though you knew you shouldn't. So we're not done, no matter what anyone says. And besides, I know what you want. You want me back. Of course, some believed everything and have just been waiting with bated breath to hear me confess it all. They're just dying to have me declare that everything said is true and that I got what I deserved. Wouldn't that be easy if it was all so simple? Only you and I both know it's never that simple, not in politics, not in life. But you wouldn't believe the worst without evidence, would you? You wouldn't rush to judgments without facts, would you? Did you? No, not you. You're smarter than that. Anyway, all this presumption made for such an unsatisfying ending. And to think it could have been such a memorable send-off. I mean, if you and I learned nothing else these past years, if it in life and art, nothing should be off the table. We weren't afraid, not of what we said, not of what we did, and we're still not afraid. Because I can promise you this. If I didn't pay the price for the things we both know I did do, I'm certain I'm not going to pay the price for the things I didn't do. Oh, of course, they're going to say I'm being disrespectful, not playing by the rules, like I ever played by anyone's rules before. I never did, and you loved it. And anyhow, despite all the poppycock, the animosity, the headlines, the impeachment without a trial, despite everything, despite even my own death, I feel surprisingly good. And my confidence grows each day that soon enough you will know the full truth. Wait a minute. Now that I think of it, you never actually saw me die, did you? Conclusions can be so deceiving. Miss me?
So while y'all at it, have a good day. Have a good night. I'm going to take you to Baltimore for a second. Everybody sit back, relax, free your mind. Love every last one of y'all. Mod meeting tomorrow, 4:30. Dream team for life. Let's go.
Oh, that's DJ ZELLE.
5 in the morning, I wake up to 5 for my yard. Yeah, in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you're relying. I've been wandering all day, try to be fine, but I can't be. The noise in my mind wouldn't leave me. Try to get by, but I'm burning. I'm behind, my mind it runs. All these thoughts are troubling. Starting to give up my pain, fighting to be on my lane. My mind running to the other side. When it's time to leave my life, then it tries to take me out. Tell you what I need.
Bunky. Hey, Bunky, let's go. Hit the pop, extra shorty.
I really need my dog, yeah. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Send me love that you cannot mix. One is the joy that you cannot waste, and the other one price that you cannot fix. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Finding a way when you cannot see. Man with this system you cannot break. I need to find relief.
Good night.
My mind it runs. All these thoughts have done. I need to give out my name. I need to be down my lane. I might run into the other side when it's time to leave my life. Then it tries to take me out. Tell you what I need. I really need my dog. I really need a free mind. I really need I need to free my mind out. I really need John now. I really need a free mind out. I really need John now. Just let me free, freer than the open mind, farther than the eyes can handle, freer than the ocean now. Yeah, just let me free. Now I need to find relief. Take me to the open sky. Now I need to free my mind.
I'm just saying, I'm up out of here.
I don't like to waste time on stupid conversation. There's no profit in that. So if I'm around people that are always complaining with no solutions, then I'm wasting real estate in my brain for what I need to project. And what I project in my brain is what I project in my reality. So that real estate only has to be for evolution, things that are going to help me get where I got to go. You understand? Help me evolve. So if my conversation with you makes me stagnate, we don't have too much conversation either. I don't have no time for no stupid ass conversation.
The boy never let me in, sick with the medicine. On the block distributing right with the medicine. Haters don't like me, heard they wanna fight me. Teflon at your chest, I bet you can't fight these. Mad cause I'm getting dope, Pillsbury ill flow. Niggas love to move slow, you sick of me, don't care though. Yes, I'm a savage, out for the cabbage. Catch the boy armed up, full metal alchemist. Yes, I'm ill, and yeah, I'm so real. Coward ass niggas coming home without an appeal. Damn, how this getting done? Tell me what's the outcome? Anybody wanna see me? Tell them where the fuck I'm from. Patrol homes, red rum. Yeah, we get the job done. Out trying to stack chips, make these haters so sick. If they sick of that, then they really gon' be sick of this. Santa Claus Viper, haters Merry Christmas.
Say you love it. What you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass down, gotta make